Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to the second part of the BINGO Visionary Leaders English Presentation Contest Finals! In this contest, 18 participants signed up last November. They are students from junior high school, and university. いよいよビンゴビジョナリーリーダー英語プレゼンテーションコンテストファイナルを開催いたします。参加していただきました18名は中学生、高校生、大学生です。
This contest is quite unique because participants do not do only presentation but also interview visionary leaders in this BINGO region before writing their speeches. The words from visionary leaders have empowered the students to the new challenge.
このコンテストの特徴は、プレゼンの前に参加者がビジョナリーリーダーにインタビューに行くことです。参加者はたくさんの刺激を受けました。What kind of people are visionary leaders? What are they doing? How are the interviews? With more detail, let us watch this video. ビジョナリーリーダーとはどういう人なのでしょうか？インタビューはどんな感じだったのでしょうか？ビデオをご覧ください。
A person who cannot stop helping people in trouble. A non-stop general producer, Mr. Ken Inohara. Revitalizing Fukuyama through sports, Mr. Masatsugu Kobayashi. A man who creates miracles from the impossible, Mr. Susumu Mishima. A warm community creator who transcends generations, Mr. Takeru Yamamura. A super diver in Ashida River, Tomonoura and Yamanoko, Mr. Yusuke Ota.
To interview visionary leaders to tell them why and tell my future. Today, I'm also here to tell them. I hear some visionary leaders to have experienced some troubles and bad ways. Glasses said that those difficulties made you grow. Before the interview, I didn't have confidence in my dream, but I was inspired by them. I thought someone's got to do it, and then I've got to do it. I'm trying to achieve my dream.
While each leader works in a different field and different dreams, all of them are positive and passionate. Above all, they look so happy to work for their dreams despite the difficulties of their achieving their dreams. They said, first, do not be afraid of making mistakes. Second, do what you really want to do. Lastly, create something only you can do.
I was hit by these words. I thought I had to be perfect at everything to be a good adult. However, I found my thought was wrong. Then I realized the importance of being positive. No negative attitude, and enjoy your life with being positive. Visionary leaders, could you stand up and wave your hands?
Visionary leader の皆様、手を挙げてください。どうぞお立ちになって。ありがとう。2階にいらっしゃいます。ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much for your cooperation answering many questions from students. Now we are ready to get into the contest proper. At this final, we have 3 judges. Let us introduce judges.
Our first judge is from Fukuyama University. He empowers university students to create their future by themselves.
福山大学大学教育センターの前田義弘さん。プロジェクトを通して大学生の将来への可能性を広げる取り組みを日々されています。ありがとうございます。
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause for our first judge, Mr. Yoshihiro Maeda. Our second judge is an English, Spanish, and a fluent Japanese speaker. She is a teacher of these 3 languages and a language enthusiast.
新手にポルトゥーガル、英語とスペイン語、そして高いレベルの日本語を使いこなし、言語に情熱を注ぐ先生です。ありがとうございます。
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause for our second judge, Ms. Araceli Portillo. Our third judge is from Fukuyama City Board of Education. He supports recent revolution and education in Fukuyama.
福山市教育委員会小林義文さん。福山市で今まさに行われている教育改革に取り組まれています。ありがとうございます。
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause for our third judge, Mr. Yoshifumi Kobayashi. Thank you very much. Now it is time to welcome the finalists. Isn't it exciting?
ねえ、ドキドキしますね。本当に楽しみです。
We have been looking forward to seeing their presentations. Tonight we are having 4 finalists, and we want them to do their best and show their passion to us.
さあ、4名のファイナリストによる真剣なプレゼンが始まります。最初のファイナリスト、いよいよ登場していただきますよ。
So without further ado, let me call the first presenter, Mau Ikagami.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to make this presentation during the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm just wondering why I work in the future while working upstairs in our class, achieving my dream, making money. They have a major thing in common. It's taking actions for others. I want to be a helpful person in our society, so I looked into the job of JICA, namely assisting economic and social growth in developing countries. Since then, I think this job suits me. I learned that 4/1 people cannot access to safe water nor electricity in developing countries. We should be grateful for the things we took as ordinary before now. Japan used to be a developing country. However, thanks to the support from foreign countries, Japan is now a developed country. This means that even developing countries supported by Japan become developed countries if they provide support. Also, if the developing countries supported by Japan become developed countries, they may help when Japan is in trouble. I think that taking actions for people in this way is beneficial not only for the other person, but also for ourselves. As I researched JICA, I became more eager to hear the stories of people who actually work. At that time, I was able to meet Mr. Kageyama. It's a miracle. He was assisting in Botswana, Africa. He was trained so much before going to the site, such as building his own tent, toilet, and spending time outside. I think I can do this. Next, he kills walking rooster and pours hot water overall, so that feathers can be taken away easily. Once all feathers have been removed, ta-da! You can eat chicken. That's awesome, but I think this training is tough for me. For now. By the way, I drew this picture. Fabulous artwork, right? Thank you. On top of that, he told anecdote visiting to a small village. They provided him a 4-cow as a token of welcome. Of course, he must face the tough situations. He always keeps in mind that think globally, act locally, which urges to consider the health of the entire planet and take actions in their own communities and cities. Normally, this phrase is used for environmental issues, but it is applicable to the problem of developing countries as well. I was inspired by him and transformed my mindset and behavior. So, let me share with you my 3 actions. First of all, I got reusable straws and beeswax food wrap rather than single-use plastic. Secondly, I bought fair certified products so that I can assist developing countries. Finally, I have come to take care of things. Now, I buy only what I truly need. For example, even short pencil can be used with holder. You may think these actions have nothing to do with assistance to developing countries. But I believe these small actions are beneficial for developing countries and others. Let's get started. Think globally, act locally. I'll be happy if you could regard my presentation as an aha moment. Thank you.
Thank you for coming today. I'm going to ask you one question. On a show of hands, could you raise your hands if you have ever had the experience of being rejected by someone you wanted to be friends with because the way you looked or think is different? Thank you for your cooperation. Moreover, how many of you had a time where you were afraid of someone different? I'm sure that everybody, no matter who they are, have had this experience. But why do such things happen? What can we do to prevent such things from happening? I lived in America for 5 years when I was an elementary school student. In my first year, I couldn't speak any English at all. I couldn't answer to my classmates' questions and could neither understand the instructions my teacher gave me. School was an absolute nightmare. Seeing me in that state, my mother told me to fold origami when I was alone, which was all the time. I followed her words, and strangely, my classmates came to me, asking me how to fold it. Oh my God! The only reason I did so was because I thought I didn't have to talk to anybody. I didn't have to make friends. But everybody came, one after another. I guess they wanted to learn how to fold origami. After a while, they became interested in me as a person and not just origami. They spoke to me in English using simple gestures and tried to understand my not so good English. I also started trying my best to communicate with everyone in English. Since then, I came to use English fluently and soon have friends inside and outside the classroom. I also started to make a fortune out of my origami creations. How much of that big money did I make? I made just about $5,000. Can you believe it? Well, how did I become that way? I think it was because we developed a mutual desire to get to know each other. I also think it was because they admitted my efforts to blend in. I go to this convenience store about once a month, and there's this woman who always manages the register. We can all agree that anyone would praise her for working hard. However, when I add a small piece of information to this, many people's reaction changes. She is from a foreign country. The moment this information is conveyed, people start to feel nervous if she can communicate with customers in Japanese. To remove their worries, there is a sign that says she might mishear a few words, but is fine with fulfilling her duties. However, contrary to the sign's purpose, there are times when people avoid her waiting lines. Now, I do not think that anyone is doing this intentionally, but it is because they feel uncomfortable with her appearance and the fact that she is a foreigner which cannot be expressed into words. From this experience, I felt that it is important to be acceptable and tolerant
of people who are making an effort to blend in. I had the pleasure of interviewing Mr. Yamamura, who is involved in nursing and childcare. His motto is to create one project that benefits Fukuyama once a year. His projects are indeed one of a kind. On one of his projects, he has built a new building just so that mentally disabled kids can learn things they're interested in at their own pace. His projects are not only such a thing, but also he has created multiple projects to help many people in the community. He has even taught foreigners how to take care of the elderly. During his experience of teaching foreigners, he implied that he was surprised at the fact that many people from foreign countries were enthusiastic about learning. He even stated that many people wanted to learn nursing techniques in order to help their home country. From this experience, he felt the need to open up the society to foreign people. However, there are many obstacles when it comes to making this come true. For instance, many people still feel uneasy about having foreign people take care of them. I felt the need to increase opportunities to get to know each other so that such prejudices can be reduced and accepted. Before I met him, I thought there were times when it was right to be indifferent when meeting someone from a different background. However, I have learned that this is not the right answer. Let me share with you one quote that I found. "You're my serendipity. I wasn't looking for you, I wasn't expecting you, but I'm very lucky I met you." I believe that we can count meeting another person as a serendipity. However, in the society right now, many people are not able to fully make use of that chance just because the other person is different. We cannot let this go on. I believe that when we meet someone different from us, we should accept them and at least try to get to know them. I believe that this can lead to a society where everyone can smile. So why not have the courage to do so? Thank you.
Have you ever wanted to change something on you? Raise your hand. Okay. Another question for those who answered yes. Have you ever expressed what's thought in action actually? Probably not so much. In this way, it is very difficult to put what you think into action. I'm called Taraki in the second grade of junior high school. I joined the student organization this year because I wanted to change my school. But I couldn't put what I wanted to do into action. To act is risky and very scary. In order to change myself, I interviewed Mr. Inohara this time. Mr. Inohara is a person who acts immediately for people in need. Mr. Inohara gave us two accurate advices. The first is to protect self-righteous. I knew that I could stick to my thought not to be swayed around. The second is don't run away. I've escaped many times because I felt scared and don't want to. However, I realized that I didn't challenge, I wouldn't succeed. It was a failure not to change, but to change is difficult. Mr. Inohara told us an important thing in working on things is about how to work with passion. When I think that I have to do against my will, I can change. Even if I can't continue. It made me think that It made me think that I will do my best, not only inside myself, but also outside my friend. In this interview, I think that don't run away is the most important thing in working on something. For not to run away, we are being tested how to work with passion and to try to get out of our frame. If you don't continue, you continue to run away, your dreams don't come true for the rest of your life. As long as you are passionate, you don't have to worry your own mind anymore. After the interview, I appealed my classmates to clean our classroom. Then I feel that the number of people working on increasing cleaning recently. Until now, only a few people cleaning hard, but now the number of people doing that is increasing little by little. My goal is to create our school where everyone can go together. I will contribute outside myself for centering on the words I shared that don't run away. Thank you.
Today, I want you to know that you'll be alright as long as you keep trying to do what interests you, even if you do not have a dream, even if you do know what you want to do. I felt worried because I wasn't able to find a dream. At university, you have a day when you take only one lecture, or a weekday when you do not take any lecture. Now I don't learn as much as I used to when I was at high school. With more free time, I work part-time and play around with friends. As you have a lot of time, I was worried about whether going to the university has any meaning to me. You think that you have to do something but you may be troubled because you don't know what to do. I was worried about my future. What should I do to get a job? What I'm learning at the university is enough to do my future job. When I was troubled in this way, I participated in this English presentation contest. While I heard stories of various people, I started to see how I spend my time at the university. In the interview with bijonarii readers, nobody said, "It is alright if you only do this or that." Actually, I try to get right answer from others who have a big dream. I could escape from worries by following the answer. However, bijonarii readers didn't tell us any answer, but told us that it's difficult to find a dream. They gave us a clue about how to find a dream. Even adults who accomplish a dream, they feel it is difficult to find a dream. Besides, the dream may change. Therefore, you don't have to think you must find a dream. You can start to look for a dream by looking again at what is suitable for you or what interests you. Therefore, you should try to find what part of your five senses is superior. You can use the superior what part for your future. Try to do various things you usually don't do. Then you will find what you want to do. As I began to be interested in corporate management, I visited Mr. Yamamura. He runs nursing home. I'd like to learn his mindset when he runs a company. Specifically, I asked him to allow me to observe him work for one day. As for my having noticing that the leader who brought about new value challenges new business positively. The result is given by challenging. The change does not happen if I do nothing. It realized that it's difficult. It realized that it's important to start something. I take action and a feeling changes from oneself in a process, challenging it. A thought in oneself was shaken by new experience. I thought that what I thought to never duplicate my match oneself so far. In a challenge and experience, it gets closer to a dream appropriate for oneself. Besides, I can acquire the acting power to realize a dream. I can grow up by trying to do something. As I have a lot of time as a university student, I want to try various things. I will sometimes succeed, sometimes feel frustrated, and will find things good at. Even if you You don't have to care what it is. As long as you struggle and experience various things, if you don't have anything you really want to do, try something new which interests you. Then you may start find what you interest you. Thank you for listening.
Okay, right now all presenters have done their presentation and gave their best. It was such a precious moment. The judges must be having a tough time deciding for the winner, but they have to do their best to pick up the best and the winner for tonight's finals.
さて、審査員の方々、皆さんの素晴らしいプレゼンで審査はとても難しいかと思われますが、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Judges, you may proceed to another room to finalize the decision for tonight's winner.
Wow, we are waiting for final result. Presenters, you can now run and give yourself a good time on your shoulders for doing a great job today. プレゼンターの皆さん、大変お疲れ様でした。ちょっとリラックスしてくださいね。
The finals announcement will come out in a minute. Please let us prepare for it. 結果発表までしばらくお待ちください。
Let us move on to the award ceremony.
さあ、いよいよ表彰式です。結果発表の前に前田先生から一言お願いいたします。
発表者の皆さん、プレゼンテーション本当にお疲れ様でした。いかがでしたか？実際に練習した成果が出せた感じですか？なんかまだ緊張してますか？ありがとうございます。聴講されているご来場の皆様、発表者の皆さんのプレゼンテーションいかがでしたでしょうか？すごいね、こんなに堂々とこのステージの上で発表できるって、いやこれ大人でも本当にね難しいんじゃないかなと思います。で、今はもちろんね短い時間で審査は行ったんですが、もうこれ 定番ですけど、本当になかなかですね、結果が割れてしまって難しかったです。で、そういう中でですね、今回受賞された方、もちろん賞を逃した方もいらっしゃると思うんですけど、皆さん本当に接戦で、もう本当に僅差でね、賞が決まってしまったということは残念でもあるんですけど、ぜひこのプレゼンテーションをね、次の糧にしていただけたらなと思います。本当にお疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much for such an inspiring and insightful comments for our finalist, Mr. Maeda. Now, this is the time.
Maeda 先生から結果が託されました。ドキドキしますね。
I think everybody did all their best. Okay? What do you think?
みんなかっこよかったですよ。堂々としてて。さあ、それではいよいよ発表です。
The BINGO Visionary Leaders First English Presentation Contest winner is Rio Kato.
加藤理央さん、どうぞ。ビジョナリーリーダーや協賛企業様からのプレゼントも贈呈されます。
Okay, let's go on to picture taking. Okay, judges, please come to the center of the stage. Okay, once again, congratulations, Rio Kato. Everybody, a round of applause for the Rio Kato.
Mr. Maeda, could you give some words for our winners?
受賞おめでとうございます。今回受賞されたポイントになるんですが、やはり堂々とこのステージの上でですね、まるでミュージカルを見るかのようにですね、発表していただけたところっていうのは大変心に打たれるものがございました。英語ももちろん聞きやすかったっていうこともありますが、内容の部分もですね、しっかりと話題を提供してくれていて、2つの具体的な事実、自分の体験談というものをもとにですね、伝えたいことをしっかりとプレゼンテーションしていただけているっていうのはとても素晴らしかったんじゃないかなと思います。本当に最優秀賞ウィナーとして、ふさわしい、発表だったんじゃないかなと思います。本当におめでとうございます。ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. Our winner, Rio Kato, what do you feel now?
I honestly thought that I would have not won this competition because there were some things that I lacked in my presentation, but I'm very glad that I got to win in the end. Thank you.
Congratulations once again, Ria, our grand winner for the first BINGO Visionary Leaders English Presentation Contest. A round of applause, everybody.
Thank you. Now, we would like to announce the news from this letter. According to this note, we will have more awards, right, Mr. Maeda?
はい、本来は優勝者を1人決めて、終了なんですが、 本日のプレゼンテーションはかなり、接戦ということもあってですね、さらに、皆さんにですね、プレゼンテーションの賞を提供できたらというふうに思っています。We saw presentation all and all the presentation is very impressed. So we would like to give them all prize.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I got it. Let me announce more awards now. The next award is Hidden Gem Award.
ヒドンジェムアワードは隠れた宝、秘宝の意味です。ユニークな発想でキラリと光る活動をされている方に贈られます。
The Hidden Gem Award goes to Go Takagaki. Please come on stage.
The next award is the Great Insight Award.
グレートインサイダーアワードは鋭い洞察力を持って行動をした人に贈られます。
The Great Insight Award goes to Mao Ikigami.
なおさんです。どうぞお願いします。
Congratulations. The next award is the Great Potentials Award.
グレートポテンシャルアワードはこれからさらなる活動の広がりが大いに期待される方に贈られます。
The Great Potentials Award goes to Yuya Tanikawa. Please come on stage.
はい、ただゆうかさん、おめでとうございます。
Congratulations once again, all presenters and judges. May we proceed or move to the center stage for the picture taking. Big smile for our photo. Thank you so much. Okay, that's good. Nice smile. Okay. Good job. Okay, you ready? Okay. Now compress. Okay. Start moving again. Now smile, everybody. One more. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations once again. Thank you for all presenters, including both the open mic and English presentation contest. Thank you, judges. Thank you for all of you watching this presentation.
I use this glass to make something. Yes. I'm Korean. So do you? I'm Japanese. Have you been to Korea before?